it shows where people are checking in to go where they're going. And there was a lot of people checked in to come out here today and listen to me, the guy who had no idea what he was gonna do today. So I just hope you guys know you are in for something that I am going to completely wing for the next hour, if that's all right. And if you're a fan of my music and you've been out to our shows before, you've pretty much seen that I wing that as well. So the reason I brought these guys with me, I brought guitars, we'll sing some songs, we'll take some questions, but really what I wanted to do was introduce you guys to some really good friends of mine, and use them as an example of three amazing songwriters in this town. I consider myself a songwriter, moved to town to be a songwriter, moved to town to, I really moved to town just to play my songs so they could get heard. Where I was going to school in Tallahassee, Florida, at Florida State University. There was, if I wasn't playing Sweet Home Alabama or The Joker or something like that, nobody tended to really care that much. So I wanted to come to a town where I was surrounded by people that understood this crazy disease that I had in my brain of wanting to create music. And when I moved here, that first year, it was 2004. And I left college early. I had 9 hours of school left at Florida State. I called my mom and dad on the phone and I said, hey, I really need to talk to you guys about something serious. Well, if you're a parent and your son calls you from college and says that, usually my mom tells to this day that she thought I was in jail or that I had a baby on the way. And they were not expecting either one of those to not be the case. And they definitely were not expecting me to tell them, hey, thanks for spending all your money the last 3.5 years, but I quit school and I'm gonna be a country music singer. And as much as my parents have always supported me, it was really hard to convince my father on that phone conversation to give me his full support to move up to Nashville and create a career out of these songs that I was writing. With that said, if my dad was here right now and looked out at all you guys, he might say that that was the proper decision to make. But I moved up here, thanks. I moved up here and my whole entire life changed. And I think the reason that I wanted to get up here today and tell these kinds of stories, introduce you to my friends, and maybe play a song or two, is because I believe, just like myself, all those years ago in 2004 when I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, I came to the CMA Music Festival as a fan. And I know right now there's someone or many people in this crowd, just like Tommy, Matt, and Jared and I that have all been in this crowd as well, and wondered how in the heck do I get from where I'm standing out there right now to being able to play at LP Field or being able to be on this stage. And I think throughout maybe this next hour, if it's cool with you guys, y'all can ask us questions, we'll play some songs that we've written together and done. But I want to give you guys a little insight from my perspective as to how great this business is, the kinds of people that work in this business, the kinds of fans that we're so lucky to have, and introduce you to some good friends of mine, just have a good time. Is that cool with you guys? All right. I feel like a motivational speaker right now. I've never done this. But long story short, so these guys, all the way to my far right, like I said, Matt Alderman and Tommy and Jared are three guys that I met, I don't know, I'd say 3-4 years ago. We kind of became buddies, and really I became fans of theirs as a songwriter that was listening to songs to make my record. And the first two albums I made, the first album was called Starting With Me. I made it in 2006 is when that album came out. And I wrote every song on that album. And then the second album came out, Easy Does It. And I wrote every song on that album. And I had some pretty good success. It wasn't over the top, I wasn't killing it, you know, but I was out there. At least my parents, I had a record deal. My mom, dad, and all my friends back home thought I was a superstar, baby. But they didn't realize every morning I was waking up at some county fair somewhere, going to a porta potty, trying to find the nearest porta potty. That is not rock star, my friends, I assure you that. And anyways, I was really trying to change my career. I wanted to take it to the next level. Just because you get a record deal does not mean that you are an instant superstar, you know? And again, I didn't get into this to be a superstar. I got into it just because I love music and I like to meet people and share my music with them. And as I was trying to grow my career, I realized I can't just write all my songs. I'm in a town full of the most amazing songwriters in the world, not just this country, the world. And these three guys right here in front of you are a few of those amazing songwriters. And when I recorded Barefoot Blue Jean Night, it was the first song I'd recorded and released that was not a song that I wrote. And a lot of people thought I did because I'm from Florida and that's kind of my style, but I didn't. And that one song changed my entire life. And I had 3 number ones in a row after that, 4 in a row on that one album. And so over the last year or so, looking for songs to help continue that path, I ran across a bunch of these really cool sounding songs by these 3 guys that were writing together a lot. And it was these dudes right here. And what's really cool is my song on the radio right now. It's called Good Company. I don't know how many of you guys have heard that song, but it was written by these 3 men right here. And I'd like, for an example of you guys to understand how an artist that's recording songs that aren't his songs, how he gets those songs. And I'm gonna lend this mic to Tommy for a second to tell his version of this story, because I think it's really interesting. Because when I go home, my family and my friends, they'll say, "Hey man, you sold any of your songs lately?" And it's such a funny thing when people ask me that, because as songwriters, we don't sell our songs. We've got, in this town, we've got amazing publishers which sign songwriters like ourselves to their companies, and then they work really hard to take the creative art that we make and they spread it all around town to all the labels that have artists that those label heads and A&R representatives then get those songs to those artists. Well, sometimes those songs come directly from the songwriters. And in particular, Good Company came to me from Tommy one day on an email, and I will let Tommy tell the story of how that email came about. Y'all say, "Hey, Tommy!"
What's up? It was pretty crazy. We have a mutual friend, Chris Kavanaugh, and that's kind of how we met. And I hadn't sent Jake hardly any songs. As a songwriter, you write a song every day. And usually Saturday and Sunday, we try to do something to take our mind off of it, to have fun with friends, come up with ideas, so we can go back in the room every weekday and write. And Good Company was a song that me and Matt had started on a weekday, and it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we couldn't finish this thing. And we was like, well, hell, let's go drink. So we went and grabbed.
Which is always, that's the other great part about being a songwriter. Unlike any other job where you go to in the morning, if the job's not going well that day, you just go, "Hey, let's go have a drink."
And I feel like we all do a lot of that. So we went to drink and we bumped into Jarrett. And after a few drinks, we was like, "Man, we started the song. I don't think it's any good. I don't know." And he heard the title and he's like, I don't like that title." And so we went back to my studio and we sat there all night and finished the song, and nobody really heard the song for about 3 months, until one day Matt was like, "Dude, you gotta send that song to Jake." I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "You sure?" I'm thinking of all the songs we write and which song should I send to him. Like, I don't want to be sending him 100 songs. I gotta send him the right song. And so Matt, if it weren't for Matt talking me into it, I probably wouldn't have sent it. And I sent it, and about 3 or 4 hours later, Jake was like, "Dude, I love this song." And hopefully you're hearing it on the radio right now. So it's crazy how it can happen like that. But as a songwriter, like, if that song's not on the radio, it's hard for us to make a living. So very thankful somebody like Jake picks your song up and puts it out. It's a big deal. So
these are guys that, Tommy, where are you from? You're from Kentucky, right?
Bardstown, Kentucky.
Bardstown, Kentucky. Anybody else from Kentucky in here? All 3 of y'all. Woo! Anybody from Florida? Jared, where are you from?
Westminster, Maryland.
Anybody from Maryland in the house? What about you down there?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago! Are you tuned standard? Are you tuned standard? You are? I'm okay, cool. Alright. Well, I just figured since we talked about that song, is it okay if we play Good Company for y'all for a second? One of the things that I love about this song is that knowing that these 3 guys wrote it, they're great friends. We all went on a trip to Mexico, which we'll fill you guys in on that a little later, but that's a whole other story. I'm glad we got back to the States. But But they are good company. And in my mind, what I love doing and the kind of music that I like making is just music that feels good. Because to me, music is something that is just like anything else it's therapeutic. It can take you from a bad part of your day and instantly perk you up a little bit. Or sometimes you could be going through a heartbreak and it can lift your spirits up. Or sometimes you're dealing with something that you need music to help heal that. And to me, songs that feel good make me smile. This song, when I first heard it on that email that Tommy sent, I knew I had to record it. So we've never really played it all together in front of a bunch of people, but we might as well try it. We're just back porch sitting, doing a little old school picking. I got some brand new strings on my guitar, y'all. I'll play your favorite song. The cooler's down to the last drop, but it won't last that way long. Yeah, 'cause Tommy's making a beer run. Now you know, so baby, come on, we in good company. Yeah, the only thing missing is a pretty girl sitting right next to me, kissing up on me, and I got a spot waiting on you. And this is where Jared came in on the songwriting session. Jared said, so BYOB, and you know what that means?
I was like, what?
It means bring yourself over, baby, got what we need to make good vibes, good times, damn good memories. We're in good company, yeah. Yeah, we're in good company. Well, the pool's full, come on, get in it. Got a hole, throwing bean bags in it. And Robbie's painting on that brisket, y'all. It's a KC masterpiece. Woo! You know they make Saturdays for doing whatever y'all want. It's the weekends where it begins. So everybody, come on, we in good company. Yeah, the only thing missing is a pretty girl sitting right next to me, kissing up on me, and I got a spot waiting on you. So BYOB means bring yourself over, baby, got what we need to make good vibes, good times, and damn good memories. We're in good company, yeah, at the CMA Fest 2017. Hey, one of the things I like about Tommy Cecil is that he tends to freestyle from time to time when we're writing songs.
I don't think this is the time, Jay.
I think this is the time. I'm looking out here, all these people, it's early in the morning, they're kind of sitting there like a little hazy-eyed because they had a late night last night.
I'm too sober to do this, Jay.
And it's okay, it's okay. Look at all these people over here to our right, Tommy, look at this. Y'all say hey over there to the right, say hey. Well, I'm sitting up here on the stage and I've got Tommy Cecil next to me, and he's pretty good at freestyling. I want to know if y'all want to see, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to hear Tommy, you want to hear him spit something at the CMA Fest today. I didn't bring you up here to say nothing, Tommy. I'm going to put you on the spot right here on this stage. Come on, Tommy.
We got them good times, we got them good vibes. I got some good friends, we're making good rhymes. CMA Fest, let's have a good time. Come on.
Yeah, we got Matt Alderman, yeah, he's playing guitar. And Jared, I hope you don't pick up your guitar, but you got your binoculars, look in the front row. You can see it right there if you don't know. Jared, you better say something on the mic. I'm sitting here spitting something they don't like. So go ahead right now, give them something you know. Jared Mullins to my left, let me hear you, let's go.
Whoa. You gotta ask Jared about the binoculars.
Yeah, all right, while I play this melody, tell us about those binoculars.
These binoculars are pretty special. I like this. You guys.
They're pretty special binoculars.
Yeah, you guys like to see us.
You like to see us?
We love to see you.
We like to see you.
There she is right there.
There she is right there, drinking a Bud Light. I'm surprised they let you drink in here.
It's too early.
Who else is drinking in the morning tonight? I don't know why I said tonight, cause it's the morning.
It's too early to drink, guys.
Binoculars, oh my god.
It's way too early.
I had no idea that had alcohol in it.
It's not even lunch, guys. Come on, be respectable.
Oh my God.
About to get kicked out.
Can I see how that works again, Jared?
Yeah, I had to sneak it by security because they have like beepers and stuff. And, yeah, so these eyelids,
Jared might be one of the funniest human beings I've ever met in my life.
They don't, you know how binoculars have like, 10 by 40 or what, these say 2 by 8 ounce. So it's 16 ounces of alcohol right here.
We were in Mexico, like I told you, we walked up to this bar. This is no joke, this is not a lie. And there was a bartender whose name, it's Mexico, right? His name was Jesus, okay? And the other bartender, he looked at us and goes, hey amigos, what can I get you? And Jared goes, I don't know, what would Jesus do? Yeah, and for the rest of the time in Mexico, he told everyone his name was Jared, which is soft J, hard D.
That's my pickup line. And how you pronounce my name. So.
I'm already crying up here laughing. But they told me as well, as we go throughout this really interesting hour that you guys took out of your 24 of the day, they told me they had a mic they could pass around, because to me, one thing that I love about what I do is interacting with the people that support what I do. And I think I look out here right now and I see multiple people that I see consistently at my shows. And I consistently wonder sometimes what it is that makes fans consistently come out and support what we do. And it blows my mind. And I can name a bunch of everybody that's out here right now that I see consistently. There's the lady in the front row right here, obviously Lavonda. I see her lots of my shows. I'm calling her out right now because Lavonda comes to a lot of our shows, and one day I just told my tour manager, I said, hey, go grab Lavonda and bring her over here to the tour bus. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, she comes to a lot of these shows, and she's front row a lot of the time. Go get her. I gotta ask a question.
She's not just front row, she's front row seat 1.
Yeah. And she's wearing flamingos. So am I, Lavonda. And anyway, what I appreciated about what you said that day, Lavonda, is I just had to ask, because there are days, and look, any other artist that sits up here and tells you that every single day out on the road is just the greatest thing ever is a liar. And I think one of the reasons that you all love the artists that you love is because I think there's something about those artists that you truly believe and you believe in, and you believe that you feel like you know them in one way or another. And I think for me as an artist, what's helped me relate to a lot of my fans is that I'm always pretty honest and open, whether it's through social media and showing my life and my little girl Pearl, or having conversations and trying to remember people's names that I've met throughout the years. And but there are those days where I walk on stage and man, I'm just not feeling good. Or I just miss my little girl I don't see that much, and I gotta put this Insta smile on and go out there and give y'all what you came and paid money to see. And it's hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it ain't as hard as digging a ditch or landscaping. I've done that for quite some time when I was a kid, and so what makes it amazing when
I used to sell blenders.
Yeah, seriously, we're gonna get back to that. He sold Vitamix blenders at Costco,
oh
okay?
My God.
And if you've ever seen that guy at Costco, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's this guy right here. We'll get back to that. But on those bad days, it always lifts me up when I see folks like yourselves out there consistently. But it was important to me that day when I had Greg Fowler, my tour manager, bless his heart, go and ask Lavonda to come to the bus. And I said, Lavonda, you come to a lot of shows, and because of our light show and the way that we have to keep timing right, we have to stick to the same sort of set each show. Now, when we're in different city to city, those people, different cities to cities, they don't know the difference that we played the same show last night. It might not be exactly the same show, because I like to, mix it up a little bit. But to me, when I look out and see the same person in the crowd all the time, I'm like, why do you want to see the same thing that I did last week when you were at my show? And it blew my mind to hear the answer of, well, Jake, we love to see what you do, but with all due respect, and this was the greatest part to me, like, we're not here just for the show and for the music. We're here for the time and the people that we get to spend the time with, our friends. And that is so fulfilling to me to know that yeah, I know you guys love our music. I know you guys like to come out and support all of us as artists, but what's important to us is to look out and know that yeah, you like the music, but you're really here for the experience and the people that I see you sitting next to right now. All these, I mean, there's more than a few of y'all in here, and I want to see you by a show of hands. Who was the ringleader that's like, let's go to Nashville to CMA Fest? Yeah, well, thank you to all the ringleaders because look what you made happen. And I love each and every one of you, and I'm very thankful for you for that. And I think for the rest of the time today, let's just have some fun, and I'll take some questions. We have a microphone that we can pass around. And where is that mic? We got the guy out there, the mic runner that's got, okay, wherever. So who's got, let's see, what we got? We got a first question we need to answer here? Let's go, let's do this. I'm here for y'all. All right, we got one right here in the front row.
Well, actually, if you look over here, there's one over here to your right.
Okay, there you are.
Hi, Jake. I'm from Chicago.
Chicago.
Matt Alderman is from Chicago.
Go Cubs.
And I brought with me my 2 grandchildren and my son.
I know you're from Chicago. You said I brought them with me. All right, let's go.
I just wanted to know how your daughter's doing.
Thanks. She's doing really, really great. And, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only person in this room that has been divorced. And it's hard, you know, it's not something that's easy. And I've really, over the years, the last 3 years since I got divorced, it's been an interesting transition for me because, like I said, I still have to go out on the road and pretend like everything's okay. And for a couple years there when I was going through it, as some of y'all know that have gone through that sort of thing, man, it can make you a really evil person. And I really thank you guys again for the time that I spent out on the road and the support that all of y'all gave me during a really hard time in my life because it was the one thing that really got me through. And Pearl is so resilient, little kids are resilient, and she knows she's got a mom and dad that love her to death, so she's great, and I'll see her next week. I'm taking her on a family vacation, and it's great, so thanks for asking about her. I appreciate that.
Well, Jake, we love your music.
Thank you.
And I wanted to let you know we will see you, the girls from Chicago, me, Betty, and Sheila.
All right.
We'll see you in Peoria.
Oh, it's George.
All right.
And then you go to Rockton,
Rockton,
Illinois.
yeah.
We'll see you that day too.
Wow. And then I'm going to be at the Windy City Smokeout in
We'll
Chicago.
see you there too.
Well, goddamn.
See you there.
That's so awesome. Thank you very, very much. I'll try to change the show up for you a little bit.
Hi, Jake.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Carolyn, and I'm from Central Illinois with my Central Illinois family.
So we have more Illinois people over here. Illinois is showing out today.
And you know, Jake, you talked about going to county fairs.
Yeah.
You were my very first country concert. And I came with that little girl right there because she was a country music fan.
Hey.
Thanks to Jill, okay? I was kind of a rock and roll girl.
All right.
I know. So she's telling me about Jake Owen, and I Googled Jake Owen, and you were...
Be careful.
Yeah,
Be careful doing that.
and
You're like my mom. My mom has Google alerts set up.
all moms have Google alerts.
Oh my God.
So I
awesome.
Googled this picture, and I see this guy with some really hot hair.
Are you about to ask me why I cut my hair?
I go to that concert, and here comes Jake Owen with his jeans on and his bare foot and that
Feet.
long
I have 2.
bare feet and that really long hair. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all in, Jill. I like country music, and this is what country music brings. So I got myself some boots, and I got myself some hats and some clothes with fringe. We call them country costumes.
All right.
So my question is just that, why did you decide to cut the hair? Not that it's a bad thing, because I would Google you today and say, okay, I'm going. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Hey, Carolyn, what happens if I Google you?
Oh, honey, you don't want to Google me.
All right.
So seriously, why'd you cut the hair off?
That's been this ongoing question that I have had not really the answer for, other than I'm a kind of spur of the moment guy, and I think one of the reasons I didn't cut my hair all those years when I was like, see, my hair wasn't that long when I was in college. When I moved to Nashville, kind of let it grow because it was like $20 to get my hair cut. You know what I mean? Like you guys know what I'm talking about. When you're just like, when I was trying to like pinch pennies together for the first 3 or 4 years when I moved here, man, like a haircut I could deal without. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Then it kind of became something where I would see photos of myself throughout the years, and I was like, I really look like shit. Like there'd be times where like it was just like scraggly and whatever. And so I don't know. One day I just decided it was just time, and I cut it all off. And then now I'm kind of stuck with this short hair that just goes straight towards the ceiling.
Still a good look. Still a good look. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Carolyn. Merle Haggard has a great song about you. All right, next question.
Hey Jay,
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, hey.
I'm from Arkansas, and I saw you at Riverfest a couple years ago. I just want to know, after this, can we go to Waffle House? I would so pay for it.
You would?
I mean, $20 is like the limit, but
Yeah.
you can get all sorts of stuff.
You're
This is
right.
hash brown, smothered, covered, and country. So
Okay,
I
that's
don't know if
fine.
I'm able to do that.
I don't know if I have time today.
You told me you wasn't doing nothing after this, Jake. You said you had the whole day free.
Y'all say thanks to Tommy Cecil for being here. It was good to see you, bud. See you later. You guys, all right. Well, that leads me to something that I think you guys might want to know. You hold your horses back there with your hand up. You can ask me a question in a second. All right. So right now, I'm on day 9, you guys. I'm day 9. I don't know if you can see by the complexion of my skin right now, but I'm day 9 into a purification process right now. And I decided, 9 days ago, that it was about time that I need to clean my body out from all the toxins that I've been putting in it. And I knew CMA Fest was around the corner. I knew that next week I fly to LA because I'm filming a TV show for CMT. And I had to, look good on camera. So I started this stupid idea of a cleanse, and I'm 9 days in. And I would love to go have a chocolate chip waffle with you at Waffle House. But I'm gonna stick to my next, 12 days, 11 days, and see how great I feel. And I know to you guys as country music fans, you're like, why in the hell are you doing that? But I don't know. I'm getting old. Part of it is that. Part of it is wanting to feel good for you guys. And part of it is when I have a drink again after 21 days, I want to get a quick buzz. All right, you back in there. What do you want? Give it to me.
We just